Welcome back. You're looking live at the conditions in Galveston, Texas right now.
As you can see, it is rainy, some large waves crashing on the shore. Harvey has been upgraded to a dangerous Category 3 storm in the Gulf. It is expected to make landfall either late tonight or early tomorrow morning.
Here at home, the long-anticipated opening of a new bridge in Manatee County is now less than a month away.
The Fort Hamer Bridge in Parrish will host a 5K run and walk tomorrow morning ahead of this big opening in September. ABC 7's Rick Adams shows us what work on the bridge still needs to be done.
Well, some folks will get their first up-close and personal look at this brand new bridge during the 5K. For everybody else, you'll have to wait a month for when the bridge officially opens.
I'm happy. It's going to be a great thing for this area.
The opening of the new Fort Hamer Bridge can't come fast enough for Bill Saylor and his wife Kathy. It's something they and their neighbors in Parrish have been looking forward to for years. Their long wait will soon be over.
Very excited. We have a lot of clients that live over in the UTC area, so for me, living in Parrish, this will be another way for us to get over there instead of I-75.
The nearly $33 million north to south bridge crosses over the Manatee River, connecting Fort Hamer Road to Upper Manatee River Road. County officials say in addition to this bridge easing traffic congestion from nearby I-75 and US 301, there will be many other benefits.
We're estimating more than 17,000 cars a day once the bridge opens in September. With all that new vehicular traffic into Parrish, across from Lakewood Ranch into Parrish, it's going to create new opportunities for retail and dining.
On Saturday morning, more than 2,600 runners and walkers will have a nice tour of the bridge during the Fort Hamer 5K and 10K bridge run. The events will also include a kids race and an after party. Organizers say participants are especially excited about this race because they get to be the first ones to cross the bridge.
I've talked to runners and they really love it, and they seem to like a bridge run as more than anything else that they could do.
And the 5K here at the new Fort Hamer Bridge will get underway at 7:30 on Saturday morning, and the bridge will officially open for traffic on September 23rd. Reporting from Parrish, I'm Rick Adams, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Rick, thank you. Another Manatee County bridge that's more than 60 years old will be replaced, but the question is, with what? The Florida Department of Transportation wants to replace the Cortez Bridge, but FDOT has not yet decided if it will build a drawbridge, which would cost more than $100 million, or a fixed span for nearly $30 million less. Next week, FDOT will hold a meeting to hear what the public thinks about the two proposals. That hearing will be Thursday, August 31st at Kirkwood Presbyterian Church in Bradenton. There will be a formal presentation and then a public comment period.
Just south of the Suncoast, some heavy rains drenching southwest Florida. A weak tropical wave will continue sending bouts of rain to the southern part of the state. Many streets in the Fort Myers area are already underwater. Sheriff's deputies are advising people, of course, do not drive through this deep water. Some drivers, though, are not listening and they're getting stranded. Some parts of Naples and Cape Coral are also flooded.
The American Red Cross of Southwest Florida is on standby, ready to help with Hurricane Harvey recovery efforts. According to the executive director of the Red Cross, 2 people are flying to the Texas coast today. They will assist other recovery crews when the storm passes. The Red Cross is monitoring the situation and may send more people or supplies to that area if needed. And remember, you can get up-to-the-minute updates on Hurricane Harvey and weather conditions across the Suncoast by downloading the ABC 7 weather and news apps. Once you download those apps, you'll get updates on the forecast, breaking news, and local stories delivered straight to your phone.
And now we're going to head over to meteorologist Steve Newman, who is in for Bob tonight. He's been tracking Harvey and keeping us up to date on our local weather. Steve.
And it helps to have that app. I actually use that app myself when I'm out and about because you can see the radar and they see the latest forecast from my colleagues here. Make sure you download that, especially this deep in the hurricane season. Well, this is Harvey, a Category 3 storm, 125-mile-an-hour winds approaching an area just northeast of Corpus Christi. It's actually approaching the Aransas National Wildlife Refuge, which is the winter home of the endangered whooping cranes, which fortunately are up north. But there are a lot of humans living along this coast that are not so fortunate. They're not actually there. Let's Let's try this one more time. I'm sorry, this is not advancing the way I wanted to. You can see the eye of the storm there moving, approaching the coast with 125-mile-an-hour winds. Coming up in a few minutes on our main weathercast, I'll be talking about the many dangers this storm is posing through that area. Not only storm surge tides, but 15, 20, 30 inches of rain, all of that. A lot of water coming from the Gulf and from runoff from the storms, and also the threat of tornadoes. We also have a good chance of rain across the Sun Coast tonight. It could wash out some activities. We'll look at that in just a couple of minutes.
All right, Steve, thank you. New developments in the Natalee Holloway investigation could bring some closure to her grieving family. DNA results on the human remains recently found in Aruba are from a Caucasian person of European descent. This description would match the profile of the missing 18-year-old who was declared dead in 2012. The investigation is part of a 6-part docu-series on Oxygen called The Disappearance of Natalee Holloway. Oxygen says DNA results to determine if the bone fragments belong to Holloway. They are expected by next month.
North Dakota police are still searching for a pregnant woman who's been missing since last Saturday. The 22-year-old woman was last seen at her apartment before going to help neighbors with a sewing project. Officers say they arrested her neighbors for suspicion of conspiracy to commit kidnapping after finding a newborn baby in their apartment. Police believe the infant is the missing woman's daughter, but they're waiting on DNA tests to confirm that.
A follow-up now on how well the Florida Department of Law Enforcement responded to the mass shooting at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando. The FDLE conducted its own review. It mostly praises the agency's response to the shooting, but says improvements could be made in how it identifies victims and notifies family members. The FDLE report shows in the rush to get to the scene, agents did not bring common equipment. It recommends having go bags with equipment that agents can take for quick deployment. 49 people were killed last year in the worst mass shooting in modern U.S. history.
Now to a showdown in Washington. The president is threatening a government shutdown if Congress does not fund his promised border wall. And with multiple legislative fights looming, President Trump is not shying away from criticizing Republican leaders. ABC's Gloria Rivera shows us where things stand now.
President Trump left Washington for Camp David Friday, but he's staying firm on his demand Congress pay for his wall on the border with Mexico. Trump is threatening to shut down the government if funding for the wall is not included in the next budget. He's also criticizing the so far failed efforts by congressional Republicans to raise the debt ceiling, calling it a mess. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin promising
the government intends to pay its debts and the debt ceiling will be raised.
But lawmakers on both sides of the aisle have indicated getting support for raising the debt ceiling and funding the wall is at minimum a challenge, at most impossible. SNL's Weekend Update calling out the president for his new hard line on Congress.
What do we want? The wall! Who's going to pay for it? Mexico! That's right, you are the American taxpayer.
Trump's demands on his own party come as he continues to publicly attack top Republican lawmakers. Most recently, Tennessee Senator Bob Corker, who criticized the president for displaying a lack of stability and competence after the events in Charlottesville. But a long list of lawmakers from Majority Leader Mitch McConnell to Senator John McCain have been targets.
The end game is for Congress to do its job and actually pass legislation. I think the American people are very frustrated with Congress's lack of action.
The fiscal year ends September 30th, but a budget deadline could be pushed back by a stopgap measure. However, that could simply delay things until closer to the holidays. At this point, neither side looks like it will back down. Gloria Rivera, ABC News, Washington.
The gray, rainy weather in the area at times today, putting a little damper on Friday Fest. The free concert series at the Van Wezel Performing Arts Hall in Sarasota will be moved indoors tonight, so the show will go on. The popular Jaw Movement Reggae band is performing, bringing their infectious groove to the Bay for the second year in a row. So not outside tonight, but it will be inside in the air conditioning, which is not such a bad thing.
I don't think that's a bad thing at all.
Still to come in your Suncoast News, Google wants to get involved in helping your mental health.
How the search engine might be able to help diagnose depression.
Hi, I'm Jeff Benninghoff, the General Manager here at APC7. In my last message to the Suncoast community, I made a commitment to keep DirecTV viewers informed about ongoing negotiations to keep APC7 on their system. We continue to work with them, but as of yet, they have not agreed to a fair deal to keep this channel on their lineup after August 31st. it wouldn't be the first time DirecTV left their customers in the dark. In fact, since 2015, DirecTV has dropped local channels from their lineup 14 times, affecting millions of viewers. We regret that DirecTV keeps putting their subscribers in the middle of these negotiations. It should not be your problem. After all, you pay 100% of your bill every single month to DirecTV. Why should you have to worry about losing ABC7? You can always locate information on this situation at www.ourlocalcommitment.com/WWSB. We will continue to work to reach an agreement without interruption and continue to keep you, the viewer, informed. And remember, you always have choices. We are free over the air at mysuncoast.com, our free news and weather apps, Amazon Fire TV, Roku, Apple TV, and also available through other local providers. Thank you.
When you want to get away from it all, to a place where you can do everything, or nothing at all, surrounded by natural beauty and all the modern amenities you might desire, then you'll want to be here at the Wannabe Inn on the beautiful shores of Manasota Key, Florida. To plan your escape, log on to wannabeinn.com.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee County since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
Hi, I'm Chef Bob. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday morning on ABC7, where we'll be serving up the most awesome dishes. Then stop by your neighborhood Publix, pick up the recipe card and all the ingredients.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Attention Sarasota and surrounding cities. After 25 years in Sarasota, Bacon's Furniture and Design will be moving to create Southwest Florida's largest and most dynamic furniture store. We must liquidate everything in the store at huge savings as fast as possible. Do not miss this opportunity to purchase quality sofas, bedrooms, dining rooms, patio furniture, mattresses, and more, all at the absolute lowest prices possible. The Bacon's Furniture and Design relocation sell-off. Nobody beats Bacon's.
Is your mop a dirty, disgusting mess? You need the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System, the only mop and bucket that spins the dirt away. A system that cleans practically anything and everything with super absorbent microfiber. Dip it in the washer side and the mess releases into the bucket. Then place it in the dryer side and push on the pedal. You get a clean mop pad that's practically dry and ready for more. And your hands will never again touch a dirty, disgusting mop. The heads are washable and reusable. Get the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System for just 2 payments of $19.99. You'll also get a Sticky Buddy, the reusable sticky roller that picks up pet hair and lint and washes clean in seconds. You can take advantage of our 2-for-1 Pick It Up special and get a second spin mop set. Just pay additional shipping and fee. And we'll upgrade you to free priority handling. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-394-1524 to get your Hurricane Spin Mop double offer. So hurry and call 1-800-394-1524. Call now.
Welcome back. You're looking live now at the deteriorating conditions in Houston, where it is extremely dark and rainy. Hurricane Harvey is expected to make landfall sometime later tonight as it comes ashore there in Texas.
Most of us Google just about everything, from recipes, bus routes, directions, and now the search engine might be able to help you diagnose your depression. ABC's Janae Norman shows us how the company is getting involved in your mental health.
Have a rash? Ask Dr. Google. What to do about a broken toe? Ask Dr. Google. For many, Google has become the go-to search engine for anything and everything. Now, the common joke of referring to Google as a medical resource may actually be coming true, at least for depression. Google, in partnership with the National Alliance for Mental Illness, this week announcing that users who search terms related to depression will now be offered the chance to take a test that can tell you more about the condition. For instance, a search for "Am I depressed?" will provide a link to a trusted test for depression, the PHQ-9. Answer 9 questions and you receive a score to represent the severity of your depression. Important, since only half of people with depression actually ever get treatment. This new feature, not meant to replace a physician, but here Dr. Google can raise awareness about a common, sometimes deadly condition. Then, if you or someone you know is suffering from depression, Dr. Google recommends you take your results to your flesh and blood doctor. With today's Medical Minute, I'm Janae Norman, ABC News.
And now Steve Newman is going to join us with your first alert forecast.
Stormy skies out there, and I have 2 computer models that say it's going to rain this evening heavily. So I hope they're both wrong, but we'll look at both of them in a few minutes. But from the Lakewood Ranch cam, you can see very menacing clouds over the area. Temperature at the airport right now is 88 degrees. The humidity way up there with a dew point of 80. That is just really moist, and all this ingredients are there for us to have rain tonight, west wind at 15. Our high this afternoon, 88. Last night's low, 76. It's been as cool as 66 degrees back in 1971, where I was working here behind the scenes, getting ready to put the station on the air in a couple of months' time. Radar across the Suncoast shows the stuff that was hitting Fort Myers earlier last night and this morning has kind of thinned out. So fortunately for them, that's not really a problem at this hour. But for us, although it doesn't look like much now, the computer models are just showing explosive development in the next 2, 3, 4 hours with rain off and on through the night hours and even through most of tomorrow. Now, taking a look at Hurricane Harvey. I think in the next 2 or 3 hours, it is going to make landfall. The outer wall is almost approaching the outer banks right now, the outer barrier islands. And look at this incredible animation, pictures taken every 1 minute. You can see the eye of the storm just swirling. You can look right down and see the water through the middle of the eye at some of those ports. And by radar, it does not look good. We have many problems, not only the flooding from heavy rains inland, the storm surge of 5, 10, 12 feet coming in from the ocean, but we also have a threat of tornadoes in these spiraling bands that's going to be around until the main storm goes inland and we stop seeing these bands swirl in from the Gulf of Mexico. Now, if we zoom in a little closer, why I think that we're very near landfall is you can see how close this outer wall is. This is the outer wall of the eye. The strongest winds are just about to hit these barrier islands out here. This would be Mustang Island, this is San Jose Island, and Matagorda Island. And look at this, it is almost there. I think in the next 2 or 3, 4 hours, we'll see the landfall of the storm. This is the RPM forecast, shows the next 48-hour progression as it moves inland and moves heavy rain. This is an outside model. A lot of the others have it staying closer to the coast, but I wanted to show you all the different options we have going on. Now, here's the official forecast from the Hurricane Center. 125-mile-an-hour winds, 115 in about 12 hours' time. It weakens to tropical storm force by Sunday at 2 a.m. and a lot of rain between now and the middle of next week. These numbers speak for themselves. Look at this. 10, 15, 20, 30 inches of rain because it's just expected to sit and spin, bringing in wave after wave of heavy rain. Now let's look at this is a futurecast, the high-resolution futurecast. It only goes out about 12 hours. And we're going to stop at about 8:30, and you can see rain all up and down the Suncoast, and it continues to rain off and on through the evening, and then thinning out to overnight, but then more coming in during the afternoon tomorrow, I think. Now, this is the RPM computer forecast model, also showing heavy rain developing in our area, possibly washing out overnight. Tomorrow, more rain. You can kind of see that low spinning around, and until it juts out into the Atlantic, we're going to have a chance of showers until probably Sunday afternoon. A 70% chance of showers and thunderstorms across the area, maybe as high as 100%. 77, the overnight low temperature. And we'll have thunderstorms likely off and on all day tomorrow with a high temperature of 85 degrees and west winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. There's your 7-day outlook. Pretty good chance of rain tomorrow. Less chance on Sunday. And as that low moves out in the Atlantic, the chance tapers off to 40% on Monday. And I think Tuesday and Wednesday, we have only about a 30% chance of rain. More rain coming in late next week. We'll follow very closely the next hour or two the progression of Hurricane Harvey. Hopefully we'll have some live reports coming in. And ABC World News tonight will have complete details coming up at 6:30. That's your weather.
Thank you, Steve. Time now for a check on your first alert traffic for the drive home. Right now, the northbound lanes of the Sunshine Skyway Bridge are backed up. As you can see some red there on the map. It's slow going at this hour.
A Volkswagen engineer is getting prison time for his involvement in the diesel emission scandal. Prosecutors requested a 36-month prison term and a $20,000 fine for Robert Liang. During the hearing, the judge said Liang knew Volkswagen was cheating and still worked to cover it up. He sentenced him to 40 months in prison and a $200,000 fine.
The TSA is reviewing its screening procedures for all cargo flown into and within the United States. A U.S. official says there are growing concerns that terrorists could exploit security vulnerabilities. The review stems in part from a foiled terror plot in Australia. Law enforcement there says a senior ISIS commander shipped partially assembled bomb components to Australia with the intent to detonate it on a passenger jet. The TSA review involves cargo screening for passenger and for freight planes.
Some bad blood between two of pop's biggest stars. We'll have the details coming up in entertainment news.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
As a singer-songwriter, it's all about creating high-performance art that moves people. Same is true in making gorgeous cars. Fiat designs it. You're the artist.
Choose your palette just about any color combo inside out. No small wonder, state-of-the-art style Fiat.
Now this moves me.
Well, they're playing my song. Let the art of Fiat move you at Fiat of Sarasota.
Jacuzzi is proud to present our first ever safe bathing event. The Jacuzzi walk-in tub allows you or a loved one to take a safe and relaxing bath. Never climb in and out of a regular bathtub again. Our walk-in tub offers a low step-in threshold, fast drain technology, soothing hydrotherapy, and even a shower handle. Regain bathing independence with a Jacuzzi walk-in tub and enjoy spending more time with loved ones. Why wait any longer? During our safe bathing event, save $750 on a new walk-in tub. Receive $250 in safety upgrades and a $100 Visa gift card. But if you call right now during this program, we'll double the savings to $1,500, double the safety upgrades to $500, and double it to a $200 Visa gift card with your walk-in tub purchase. Call right now to save double on a new walk-in tub. Call now.
Watch your Suncoast News at 6 on your streaming device for a chance to win a $50 Visa. It's easy. Just watch weekdays at 6 for the word of the week. Then enter the word at mysuncoast.com for your shot at a $50 Visa. We'll pick the winner each week. Good luck.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Bill Nye, the Science Guy, is suing Disney after the company demanded he pay them millions of dollars.
Nye says Disney ordered him to repay a large portion of his earnings from 2007. He claims that Disney shorted him more than $9 million in pay from his hit children's show. In the lawsuit, Nye accuses Disney of fraud and breach of contract.
Lindsay Lohan's stepmom is undergoing a mental evaluation after police responded to her home in Boca Raton earlier today. According to police, Kate Majors cursed at them and yelled racial slurs. Footage released by police shows her calling the officers all slaves. Officers were forced to cover her face to prevent her from spitting on them. Police released Majors' 911 calls to dispatch, and in those calls, she says her husband took off with her 2 little children.
The MTV Video Music Awards, they air this Sunday, and there might be some bad blood between two pop music frenemies. Katy Perry is hosting the annual award show and is nominated in 5 categories. The pop singer will also be the first performer of the show. Some of Perry's fans think her song Swish Swish takes a jab at Taylor Swift, who will be premiering the video for her new single at the show.
And Taylor releasing her new song called Look What You Made Me Do at midnight, sending her fans into a frenzy. Taylor deleted everything from social media last week before posting a photo with the title of her new album called Reputation. It's one of the most highly anticipated albums of the year, set to release on November 10th. No matter what Katy Perry thinks.
Yeah, I mean, she's been kind of silent for a while, and this is like she's back in the game now.
I heard her new song today. I liked it.
Yeah, I've only listened to it. I haven't listened to it all the way through, so I got to wait till I do that to make my judgment. But I've been seeing some people saying they love it. It's on repeat, and others are like, it's not so great. So.
Well, you have to listen to the words and try to figure out who she's talking about.
Who she's talking about, right?
We'll be right back.